Hi Capricorn, welcome to Maddie Tarot. I'm Maddie, and today we're going to be doing a general reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements for the month of September, the second half of the month. And this is a general reading, general love reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. I've already meditated on your cards and the collective conscious of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I have cleansed the decks, pre-shuffled, and cleansed the space. Okay, so let's get messages for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know? What does Capricorn need to know? What does Capricorn need to know? Let's see. Messages for Capricorn. One more. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Capricorn. The Emperor. The Chariot, okay. The Sun. The Two of Swords. The Six of Swords. The Knight of Cups. The Lovers. The Ten of Swords. And the Two of Pentacles. Your challenge, Capricorn's challenge. Capricorn, your challenge is the Seven of Pentacles and the person on your mind's energy. The Empress, the Four of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Queen of Wands. Okay, Capricorn, so I'm seeing here that there has been a big disconnect. And this was part of a fated journey between two souls that were meant to go through this together and learn something. The Wheel of Fortune here is about fate, destiny, and the wheel is ever turning. Okay, there's times where we're at the bottom, there's times where we are at the top, and the wheel keeps turning. It's also about fated connections and divine timing. Okay, so there was something that has happened here that has been something you have not, how do I say, been something you've persisted and resisted. And what I'm getting here is that this was going to play out the way it played out no matter what, due to, it's just all in divine timing. These things are going to come together. Lessons will be learned. So let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see. The Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the King of Swords. The Emperor, clarify the Emperor for me. The Emperor is clarified by the Nine of Cups. The Chariot, clarify the Chariot. By the Star, clarified by the Star. The Sun, clarify the Sun for me. Clarify the Sun. We've got the Five of Pentacles. Clarify the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords. Clarify the Two of Swords. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so there was... This was meant to happen, fated, destiny, and divine timing at play here. Okay, Capricorn, now this person is also very strong connection, soul connection, soulmate, maybe twin flame. So the King of Swords here shows that there was too much logic going on over heart. So not enough heart in it. Your heart was in it, not to say your heart wasn't in it, but too much logical thinking, too much reasoning and authoritative type thinking kind of cut the emotions out of it, and were very cut and dry. It's giving that led to the separation that you're facing right now. Okay, this was a wish come true. This is something about so I'm sorry, Emperor here is you. Divine masculine energy, again, gender's not specific. It could be you could be the divine feminine. However, what I'm seeing here is that there was too much head over heart, too much repressing of the emotions here that couldn't get this off the ground the way that you had hoped. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. It's also it's kind of a haughty energy, like look at me, look at my accomplishments. Okay, so that there's a need for equal give and take here, and that wasn't happening. The Chariot and the Star. This is going to work out. There's a lot of work I'm seeing that needs to be done on your end, but if you have hope and can provide hope to your person, I do see this having a victory. You know, the road that the Chariot goes down may be a difficult, winding one, full of twists and turns, but your hands are on the reins, and you know how to navigate the Chariot. So all you have to do is keep your eyes on the road, keep your eyes on the goal, and work towards your goal. Okay? Don't allow outside influences or internal programming and types of pent-up aggression, passive aggressiveness, how do you say, lack of accountability. You know, there's a lot here that I'm getting here that needs to be worked through, and I get that from especially the Sun. This is something that you wanted and made you happy, brought happiness to your life, brought, you know, it's a happy connection, and it was clouded by this abandonment. Somebody felt abandoned. Maybe I'm getting here that you and your person both felt abandoned. However, on one side, this is an internal process that, you know, acts in a way to assure that they will be alone due to their hyper independence and lack of emotional intimacy. And there is the other side where this, I'm getting that you weren't showing up to the connection in the way, emotionally, the way you needed to. And that's what led to this abandonment here. The Seven of Pentacles here, there's, this talks about, I'm so sorry, the Two of Swords was the card. The Two of Swords is a stalemate. It's two people not seeing eye to eye. It's also the lack of making a decision, lack of movement and decision making, you know, to actually step in and do the work. Seven of Pentacles, do the work to reap your reap the, you know, do the labor to reap the fruits of your labor. Do the work to reap the benefits. You get what you give. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles also talks about friendship, over time turning into love, and I'm more so getting here that this, you guys are good friends. So it's really unfortunate that this love was spoiled here, because there is not only love here, there's friendship here, and that's such an important thing to find in a partner, is someone who can be your lover and your friend. Due to this stalemate, stubborn energy, unfortunately. Let's go to the second row here. You got the Six of Swords. Clarify the Six of Swords. Six of Swords clarified by the Three of Swords. The Knight of Cups, clarify the Knight of Cups. We got the King of Pentacles, clarifying the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Cups, clarifying the Lovers. Okay, clarify the Ten of Swords for me. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Clarified by the Emperor. And clarify the Two of Pentacles. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. Clarified by the World. So the Six of Swords is lessons. It's also transitions and moving on. So I'm getting here that there were lessons that needed to be learned. Like I said in the beginning, this was meant to happen between the two of you, fated, in order to learn lessons. That's why I'm thinking it's a twin flame connection. If it's not a twin flame, it could just be a soulmate or possibly a karmic. I'm not getting a karmic here. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of clarity and breakthrough that needs to happen here, and the heartbreak and separation through swords, the hurt and the pain and the sadness here is due to these lessons needing to be learned. Unfortunately, pain is a catalyst for change and growth. The only thing that remains the same is that everything constantly changes, and unfortunately, the only way we grow is through pain. So, otherwise things would just be, they'd be meaningless. There'd be no point. We would not know what something good was if we didn't experience bad to be able to understand and comprehend all that. So, the Knight of Cups here, you are going to be, once you see the lessons here that, excuse me, I apologize. Once you see, I was yawning. Once you see the lessons here, you will be offering love, romance, and your devotion back to this person. There's I'm not pointing the finger or blaming. And like I said, if it doesn't line up, swap roles. But I'm getting here that you lacked showing affection, love, connection, romance to this person. You kind of got complacent and started being, maybe taking out some of your anger behaviors or things that you weren't necessarily communicating on them. This is clarified by the King of Pentacles. This is very focused on work, material things, maybe submerged in materialism or the ego. This is safety and reliability. I'm getting here that wasn't really present here for this connection, which is why the heartbreak and the lessons are there. And then this was after. So you bringing back safety, reliability, and love, connection, and romance, affection for this connection. Okay, so that was a lot of all right, we got the Lovers here with the Four Cups. Again, same type of message. The Lovers, you guys have all the energy is here to create something so beautiful. There's a blockage. It's an internal blockage. And the Four Cups, the original depiction of the card is they're sitting under the tree. They're looking at the three cups knocked over and Spirit's handing them a fourth cup. It's like, if you continue to look at all the bad and you continue to criticize the bad, you continue to not work with the person, you continue to remain apathetic, remain discontent, instead of looking at the cups looking at the cup, the extra cup Spirit's trying to hand you, and then picking the other three cups up and showing gratitude. That can turn the whole situation around, and get you back on track to the Lovers here. Okay, so the Ten of Swords clarified by the Emperor. The Ten of Swords. Sorry about that. As I was saying, Ten of Swords. This situation felt defeating. This person felt defeated. Maybe you got to a point of feeling defeated as well. This is due to, again, suppressing emotions, too much control over this situation, trying to control everything, the way things go. not speaking on emotions, not being vulnerable, and also a need to too much logic and reasoning instead of heart space thinking, and a need to, how do I say, balance the yin and yang, balance the masculine and feminine side, and come into union with this person. Okay, that is what is needed here. And yeah, exactly, Two of Pentacles, balance. Bring balance back to the connection, instead of this juggling act that's happening. Create clarified by the world, creative sense of belonging, a sense of achievement, success. This is a cycle. There's a cycle that has ended here. And it's giving that lesson earlier in regard to the Three of Swords and Six of Swords. So there's a lesson in heartbreak here and how to repair it. Restore balance, bring the cycle, bring a new cycle in, okay? Sense of achievement and success there to this relationship. Your challenge is the Seven of Pentacles, because again, putting in the work and the effort to see the results and the fruits of your labor, restoring friendship back to this love union, and working, to build back the intimacy that had been lost, the intimacy, the closeness, the security, the bond. Okay, clarify the Seven of Pentacles for me, for Capricorn. Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Eight of Wands. There's change that's needed here. This is movement, this is change, this is moving toward somebody to bring about change in the situation. Positive change is what I'm getting. Your person's energy, they've got the Empress, the Four of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. This person was your divine counterpart. This is a twin flame reading. Your divine counterpart, they are on a break from you right now, or you guys are on a break, or there's some sort of resting period that's going on here, Four of Swords. In regard to this person really wanted this. This was their wish fulfillment, Nine of Pentacles. However, right now they're focusing on their material security and themselves, and because they feel very wronged by you, unfortunately, Capricorn. Let's see. Clarify this person's energy. Clarified by death. The Empress clarified by death. They're going through a spiritual transformation right now and an awakening in regard to this. Four of Swords. During this resting period, they're doing that. Four of Swords clarified by the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, there wasn't balance here. They needed the balance they needed to see. And then the Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we got Justice, Queen of Wands. Yeah. Okay, this is exactly what I thought. So this person felt very wronged by you. They are your divine counterpart. They are going through a spiritual transformation here. This person has a lot of work to do on their end as well. So it's not that it's one-sided, and you guys need to come together to co-create solutions, okay? In order to bring balance after this resting period, Four of Swords, in order to bring balance back to the connection, there's a lot of acknowledgement and addressing and communicating that needs to go on here, okay? I'm so sorry, I'm tired. The Nine of Pentacles, this was a wish come true for them. They really wanted this. This is something that they saw a future with you, and they're following they're doing what they need to do for themselves at this time. So the ball's in your court is what I'm getting. The Eight of Pentacles is lessons, and no, not lessons, skill and mastery, and I guess, yeah, learning lessons about it's education. So I guess you could say lessons, but educating yourself about the dynamic and what was going on here, instead of just pushing it off putting it onto the back burner and pushing it off and dismissing it as maybe not important. So that's how this person kind of feels in regard to your energy toward them. That's the message I'm getting here, okay? At the bottom of the deck, you got the Queen of Wands and Justice. There may be some insecurities at play. The Queen of Wands is about confidence, and maybe there's a subconscious insecurity, maybe some jealousy or some things that have caused the lack of balance in the connection. But I see that with courage and with a fiery passion of love, there will be justice brought to the situation. And I believe it's on you, Capricorn, to facilitate that and kind of get the ball rolling again. Okay. Clarifying with energy cards to close out the reading. Anger. There's a lot of anger here. I'm getting pent up anger. It's coming out in many different ways. Isolation. You guys are in a separation at this time. What else? We got balance. There's a need for balance. Like I was saying earlier, consciousness, and one more. We got frustration, yeah. And then at the bottom here, space. So you guys are on this break right now, taking space. There's a need to be in isolation to kind of go inward and address some of the anger and the frustration. This person, I'm getting this person is very frustrated in regard to the space and the isolation at this time. Building a conscious connection with somebody can be the most fulfilling, rewarding thing in our life, and it's all about balance and interdependence. Hyperdependence will leave you lonely. Codependency will leave you sad and chasing and a shell of a person. And interdependence is a conscious connection that allows each other to be authentically themselves with the goal of growth and love. On, you know, consciously on the mind, being mindful of each other's triggers and needs and communicating effectively. Okay, so there's just the pent-up frustration and anger and boiling over, like I said earlier, has led to this isolation and this space. Okay, and in order to bring it balance back to the connection, there's a need to look within and ask for guidance, look for guidance. Get really honest with yourself, okay? So Capricorn, that's all I have for you today. I hope it helped. Thank you. Bruh.